Hello and welcome. Thanks for joining us. We've got baseball on the show. It's the Arizona Diamondbacks going up against the Atlanta Braves. All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. So, almost ready to get underway. Our starter in this one, Spencer Strider.
Well, coming into this game, hitters are batting under 250 against this starting pitcher. So it just shows you how effective he's been. He's been able to move his pitches around, add and subtract, change up the look so that hitters don't get too comfortable and start squaring up the baseball. We'll see what he's got in this one.
Now it's the DH, Corbin Carroll. And he grounds one to the right side. He steps on the bag. And an easy out to start the game. Time to take a look at the Diamondbacks lineup. And one of the most exciting young stars in the sport, Geraldo Perdomo.
Well, Boog, there aren't many guys who have a flair for the big moment like he does. I mean, batting over 400 with runners in scoring position. Are you kidding me? I know it's not guaranteed or an automatic, but I hope we get to see him in a close, late-game situation with runners in scoring position and just see, is he truly a machine or not?
Ketel Marte, the batter now as he swings and misses for strike one. Swing and a chopper out to short. Boots it. And he's going to make it to first. And we'll see how they score it.
Looked to me like he kind of let the ball play him instead of playing the ball, and it just ate him off. Your hands get stiff, and even the best infielders make these kinds of mistakes. You just have to learn from it and move on.
One down. Now up next for Arizona, Geraldo Perdomo. And the first pitch misses for ball one.
Strider's a guy known for his velocity. He can bring it, but that wasn't always the case. Coming back from an injury in college, Strider was throwing 94 to 96 miles per hour, Boog, when the Braves drafted him. Now he lights up the radar gun with triple-digit speeds.
Next offering is fouled back.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
And a pitch. Got him looking for the strikeout. Couldn't pull the trigger on a fastball at the knees. So he gets the call and picks up the strikeout looking.
Sometimes with a good hitter at the plate, he'll be the one to get the benefit of the doubt if he lays off on a close pitch like that, but just not right there. Strike zone definitely expanded a little bit with 2 strikes.
And now it's Josh Naylor. Ground ball, Austin Riley over to Albies. And that is the third out of the inning. So no runs, no hits, and 1 error, but they leave him stranded. And now the Braves, with their first chance to hit, were scoreless. Back here with my pal Singy. And on the mound here today, Zach Gallen. What's the scouting report on him?
Well, he's been a real quality starter for his club. And coming into this one, what stands out for me is that right-handed hitters have really struggled batting below 200 on the year. It seems that they have a hard time picking up his release point and tracking the ball into the zone. So we'll see how right-handers do against him in this one.
Ronald Acuna Jr., the leadoff batter, as he looks at ball one. Fastball for a strike. Swing and a miss as he was out front.
Man, he really sells the changeup with that arm action.
This one in the air. Suarez makes the play. 1 up, 1 down. Here's Brian Snitker's lineup for the Braves. This group was shut out their last game, so we're going to see if they can bounce back with a better effort here today.
And Boog, it can get in your head a little bit when you get shut out. You're frustrated. You're seeing that consecutive streak of innings you haven't scored. And you want to get off to a great start, score early, because if you don't, you feel like you could linger into 2 consecutive games, which no one wants to be a part of.
Drake Baldwin stands in here. Tried to hold back his swing there, but went around. And that's through there for a strike. 0-2. Lifted in the air out to left. Gurriel handles the chance. And there are 2 down.
That's just a really nice catch on the run right there. He saved extra bases for sure. If the pitcher's his friend, he'll give him a second to catch his breath before he's ready to deal the next pitch.
And that one is lifted in the air. Smith sizing this one up. He makes the grab, and that'll do it. Through an inning, no score here on the show. Second inning set to go. Now the third baseman, Eugenio Suarez.
Strider out there on the mound for this one, and he's a guy who had a really impressive college career but needed Tommy John surgery while playing for Clemson.
Strider back to work. Inside, ball 1.
You know, Boog, Strider spent time with a sports psychologist at Clemson while rehabbing from his surgery. They talked a lot about the concept of purpose and the importance of having a defined goal for everything you do. You know, it's something Strider now preaches himself.
Ball to strike. Swinging a foul back. That's out of play. One and 2 now. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Slider got him for strike 3.
Nice. Doubled up with the slider for that punch out. The one before just caught the zone. So as a hitter, you have to protect right there. Great pitch to just expand a little bit more. He got that chase he was looking for. That right there is good pitching.
Here's Gurriel. That one missed. No score here in the second. You see the velocity 97 with that fastball. To the right side. The flip to the pitcher, cover. 2 up, 2 down in the top of the second.
Right fielder,
Peyton Smith, the next to hit. Just missed. Two out, space is empty. Swing and a high fly ball to left. Verdugo gets under it. He's got it, and that'll end the inning. So no runs, no hits, no errors, and no one left. We go to the bottom of inning number 2. We're tied 0-0. Bottom of the second, stepping in the long ball threat, Matt Olson.
Matt Olson.
Delivers a pitch in for a strike at 95. Right through there for a strike. Rusty Valentine calling balls and strikes.
Boog, something I hear from hitters about Valentine is they know they don't have to protect off the plate too much in 2-strike counts, and that can be a big deal in terms of your confidence and seeing some pitches in that at bat.
That one just misses, and the count is 1-2.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
In the air, left field. Gurriel sizes this one up. Corrals it. And there's one down.
Batting 5th, designated hitter.
Here's Marcell Ozuna. Obviously a guy who makes good contact, hits for average. But one of the things in today's game, the value in the fact that he hits both righties and lefties. Grips one to right. Smith makes the catch. 2 down.
Man, that's one of those at-bats where you have to remind yourself it's about the process. He did everything right there. Nothing to show for it. But in your mind, you have to convince yourself that it was a very good at-bat.
They're so reliant on the matchups nowadays, Chris, and it's huge when you don't have to sit a guy or platoon him.
When you can hit, both sides in terms of pitchers' arms, you're a guy that it's hard to take out of the lineup, and I think it's very important today when everything is under the microscope.
Two down, nobody on.
Whoa. 1-2.
And downstairs.
Great job of laying off those pitches down in the zone to even the count up at 2-2. Such a better feeling for the hitter.
Breaking ball misses down and away.
3 balls. 2 strikes.
Hit on the ground to the right side. And that chance handled. Throws to first. And Albies is retired. That's out number 3. Braves are set down 1-2-3. We'll move to the 3rd with no score. And welcome back to the ballpark. And here's the catcher, Gabriel Moreno. Strider, a 6-foot righty. He features a 4-seam fastball, a slider, a curve, and he works in a changeup. High in the air, out to right. Acuna after it. Makes the grab, 1 down. Alec Thomas now.
Alec Thomas.
Swing and a ball ripped out towards right center field. That'll touch down for a hit. Around first, heading for 2. And it's a 1-out double for the first hit of the game.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. That pretty much split the zone down the middle, and those are the ones where you got to make them pay. Runner in scoring position now, and a good opportunity to push across the first run of the ball game.
So back to the top of the Arizona lineup. And now the DH, Corbin Carroll. He's 0 for 1. Just missed. Next offering is fouled back. The 1-1 on the ground to third, sends it across to first, and there's 2 down.
Now batting, second baseman Ketel Marte.
Here's Ketel Marte. He's 0 for 1.
You have to be careful throwing him breaking pitches, even in an 0-0 count. He loves going after the off-speed stuff, and he's really good at hitting it.
And that misses. Ball 1. Swings through that one for strike one.
Well, he just threw that fastball
One strike.
by him, elevated, and if you're not looking up in that location, very difficult to catch up to, especially with that velocity.
One ball. Two strikes.
Thomas at second with two down.
Good pitch right there. Tied him up on the hands. If I'm out there on the bump, I'm going right back in there.
Swings and misses, struck him out. The runs, one hit, no errors, and a man left. We head now to the home half of inning number 3. No score. And we're back. Here's the veteran outfielder, Alex Verdugo. He's a guy, Chris, whose highlights include some of the best throws from the outfield that you will ever see. Definitely one of the best arms in the sport.
And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike.
Yeah, the infielders and the catcher can never give up on a play, because if this guy thinks he has a chance, he's going to throw it from the warning track if he has to.
Inside, almost got him. The 2-1. Bottom of the zone and a called strike. And that's in the dirt. And he walked him. And that's how they get their first base runner of the game.
What a battle. It's not always easy laying off a 3-2 pitch, and I tell you what, he earned that walk.
And the batter now, Nick Allen. The shortstop takes the ball. Still tied at 0. Last of the third. That one not close. 2-0. Right through there for a strike. And that one fouled off. And the 2-2. Line to left. Gurriel handles the chance. And there's one down.
Batting ninth, center fielder, Michael Harris II.
Michael Harris II digs in now. He's already set a new career best for stolen bases in a season, Chris. That breaking ball drops in for a strike.
Well, the key to his success is getting ahead early in the count. He cannot afford to go deep in the counts. Doesn't have a ton of swing and miss stuff, so he's going to have to work efficiently.
No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. That's out number 2.
Up next for the Braves, right fielder, Ronald Acuna Jr.
Here's Acuna now. 0 for 1 so far. That's in there. And that is strike 1.
Not sure if he was expecting for the pitcher to come right at him, but he got a nice cookie there and just watched it the entire way.
Two outs. Ground ball left side. They take the force out, and that will end the inning. So it's no runs, no hits, no errors, and 1 left on base. 3 innings complete. We're tied 0-0. Back at Truist Park, John Shelby with Chris Singleton, and set to lead off the fourth, Geraldo Perdomo.
Head back to the desert, D-man. Let's do it, Braves!
Oh, he
No,
doesn't get
that's
the
a ball.
call. And that is ball one.
Well, these Diamondbacks, as this game goes on, have to be more disciplined at the plate. So many of their outs have come from weak contact on pitches they're chasing outside of the strike zone. You can't do much of anything with those locations, and that's been true again today.
Next offering upstairs.
And as a pitcher, when the hitters are swinging at everything, you feel no need to challenge inside the zone. You just keep working the corners and expanding that strike zone and beyond, and they just keep eating right out of your hand.
It's a leadoff walk, and that's the go-ahead run.
Now batting, the first
Here's Josh
baseman,
Naylor.
Josh Naylor.
And that's in for a strike.
He's pitching well, but not throwing a ton of first pitch strikes. Usually doesn't work out for success, but you can never predict baseball.
And that drops in for a strike.
With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of the double play right here.
In the air, left field, down the line. And that's a foul ball.
Clearly trying to stay back a little bit longer for that changeup as he fouls that fastball back.
Strider deals. Goes down looking.
Well, big strikeout right there, and maybe a little controversial with the call. I think he got a little bit of favor on the mound. No question about it. It's not exactly what you want to see in a big spot like that, and I'm sure there's some chirping going on from the dugout, making it clear that wasn't his best call behind the plate today.
Hey, Eugenio Suarez up to hit now. Scoreless here, but now he's got to deal with a guy who's got this one swung on and hit well. Way back there. Pulls it in on the warning track.
Man, Boog, I love watching an outfielder take on the wall to make that play, and it's a lot easier to watch from up here because that can be painful in the end. You know the wall's coming up on you quickly, so you have to maintain concentration and able to make that catch and hold on to it after contact.
Gurriel in the box with 2 gone, and takes a look at a called strike. Rolled softly, but that goes foul. The 0-2. Swing and a ground ball, and that one gets through into center field. Throw in holds the lead runner at second. 2 on now with 2 away.
Good 2-strike hitting right there, Boog. A bit of a lost start for some, so that was nicely done to beat the odds. Wasn't able to elevate that one, but he sure hit it hard enough to get through the infield. There's not a whole lot of time for the defenders to react and try to make a play when it's ripped like that.
Smith in the box now, takes strike 1. Strike 2. Strike 3, got him swinging. He picks up his 5th strikeout on the hill.
Sometimes he wears the emotion on the sleeve, but that's okay as long as he's getting results. And right there, thrilled with the punch out to get out of a jam.
Back here in Atlanta, bottom 4, and now the catcher comes up to him. Drake Baldwin. one hammered. That's back there. Out of here. His second home run of the series. It's 1-0. One pitch, one swing, one home run.
Yeah, you can say that's efficiency right there. Didn't need much time in the box to make an impact. Love to see a hitter aggressive on the first pitch of an at-bat. You watch him from the on-deck circle, so when you step in the box, you're ready to pull the trigger wherever it's at. Really good job by the hitter. Total conviction on that swing.
Here comes Austin Riley. Flied to right his first time. And a foul ball.
Part of the order coming through now, and with one home run already in this inning, they're definitely looking to do some more damage.
This one's smoked on its way out of here. And they tack on to their lead. It's 2-0.
That's a great way to fire up this crowd. They're feeling it now. Back-to-back homers, always a special feeling at the ballpark, especially if it's your team that does it and those guys get to slap hands at home plate. This is the kind of thing that can really fire up a ball club.
And now Matt Olson up to hit. Flying to left his first time. Ground ball nailer. And he takes it himself for the out.
Now batting, designated hitter, Marcell
Ozuna coming up to hit. Pitch misses there. 1-0.
1 ball, no strike.
Yeah, that's fouled off. Still only one out here in the inning. They tried to get him to chase on a slider down and away. The 2-1. Just missed. Swing and a grounder foul first base side. One out, base is empty. Foul. We'll see another payoff pitch. Hit in the air, center field. And there's two away.
Now batting.
And here
Second
comes
baseman,
Ozzie Albies to the dish.
Albies.
Grounded out his first time. Outside low.
That's a ball.
And that's ball one. 2 down, nobody on. We're here in the bottom of the fourth. Ball to strike. The pitch. And there's a strike on the outside corner.
Probably the best one we have seen. Throwing it where he wanted to, have a nice tight spin to it, and a teaser just off the edge of the plate.
Oh, great stop to first. Nicely done for the out.
Well, that right there was all pre-pitch positioning. Put himself in the perfect spot to make a great play.
And welcome back to the
Leading off for
ballpark.
Arizona,
Ready now for the
catcher,
5th inning.
Gabriel
Here's the
Moreno.
catcher, Gabriel Moreno. Strider back to work. That's in there.
0-1.
Well, the offense has gotten going, and a pitcher wants to go out there, have a real quick inning, get those guys back into the dugout so those bats can stay hot.
That one fouled off.
Punch him out.
This one in the air right field. Acuna has it sized up. Makes the catch for the out.
Now batting, the center fielder.
So
Alec
digging in,
Thomas.
Alec Thomas. Doubled in his first AB. And there's the strike. The D-backs trailing by 2, and we're at the top of the 5th. Curve in the dirt.
1 ball, 1 strike.
And a foul ball. One down, base is empty. On the ground. What a stop. And that's a great play for the out.
Man, a lot going on that play. Diving stop to his right in that hole, and then gets up and takes it himself. Man, it's a one-man show.
So the lineup flips over. This is Corbin Carroll. And first offering is fouled off. Two down, nobody on. Started after it. Appeal to third. He did not go around. And a breaking ball misses outside. Next offering upstairs.
Oh, they have had a hard time scoring in this one. The pitcher out there on the mound wants to keep attacking, make sure that they don't get any confidence.
There's a swing and a drive. And it hits the fence. Into second, and he's got a double.
Well, here we are, third time through the order, and this is where we see the OPS jump up. Manager might have to go to the bullpen a little bit sooner than he anticipated.
So runner at second, 2 down. Ketel Marte stands in now for the Diamondbacks. On the ground, right side. Whips it to first on the run. It's there, and that's a great play. One left for Arizona, and they're down 2-0. We head to the bottom of the 5th, and now Alex Verdugo.
Alex Verdugo.
First pitch misses. Next offering is fouled back. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. Just misses the mark outside the zone.
2-2.
Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. That one gets down for a hit. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Now batting.
Now it's the shortstop, Nick Allen.
Allen.
That one close, ruled a ball, and it's 1-0.
Good spot there, but didn't get the strike at the knees and doesn't seem too convinced by the call out there on the mound as he tries to get a better sense of the umpire strike zone.
Next offering in there for a strike. Strike one.
Back-to-back fastballs in. That last one called for a strike. Probably go away, but look for him to come back in there to try to finish you off.
That one ripped. That's back there. Onto the track, and he makes the catch.
Now batting. Center fielder, Michael Harris II.
And next for Atlanta, Michael Harris II. There's the strike.
Come on, Braves. Come on, y'all. Let's go, y'all. Woo-hoo!
That misses the zone, and now it's even 1-1.
No, he's really working him away this at bat. Sometimes take a little bit off velocity. Try to get a rollover, something on the ground. Stay away from that big hole on the right side of the infield.
In the air on the infield, Suarez under it. Hauls it in, and there's two away.
That hanging breaking ball looks so
Now
juicy
batting,
to the hitter,
right
and
fielder,
nothing more
Ronald
frustrating
Acuna
when you miss
Jr.
that pitch and you pop out. He's going to have to think about that till his next at bat.
Here's Ronald Acuna Jr. at the plate. Not your prototypical leadoff guy. Gets on base, yes, but also some power. Line drive. Marte throws to first in time. And Acuna retired. Inning over. One left for Atlanta, but they're on top 2-0. And we're back.
Leading
Top of the
off for
6th inning.
Arizona,
Here's the shortstop at the
Geraldo
plate.
Perdomo.
Geraldo Perdomo. Just missed.
that's away.
Perdomo in his 4th year, 25 years old, and he was born in the Dominican Republic. And that one is downstairs. 2 balls, no strikes. Just missed.
Expect for that guy to come right at you with a fastball, something in the zone, because he does not want to allow the leadoff walk.
That one down the line, and it goes just foul. That one misses, so a leadoff walk.
Oh, he earned his trip to first right there. It's not easy laying off
Now
pitches
batting,
that just miss
first
the
baseman,
zone like that.
Josh Taylor.
And it's a real discipline as well. He's put a lot of work into that aspect of his game, and it paid off right there.
Naylor swings through it for strike one.
It really looks like these hitters have been in between with their timing today. Good fastball, excellent slider, but they've not been able to commit to one velocity and stay there.
With the tying run at the plate, and we're the top half of the 6th. Swings through that one for strike 2.
I think he was sitting off speed there.
Fair ball. Lead runner around second. Coming home. He'll score easily.
Well, he found himself behind in the count right there, but he didn't give in. Turned on that inside pitch nicely and ripped it down the line to pick up 2 bases. That can be a tough pitch to keep fair, but his timing was great.
Eugenio Suarez up to the plate now. 0 for 2 in this one. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. And another ball.
Boog, he never moved because he never had time to. But that kind of velocity, you'd prefer that pitcher work away.
Man at second. That one's in there. Now 2 balls and a strike. That's a strike across the top of the zone.
Looked pretty good as far as being in the strike zone, but I'm sure as a hitter, not too good with where it was located. Very top of the strike zone.
Now this one gets through. Runner around third. The throw in. He'll score and they tie it. It's 2-2.
Big RBI for him right there. Once you get the ball by the pitcher, there's a lot of base hits up the middle, even on ground balls. So a nice job to use that big hole and get himself a hit.
Go ahead run on base. Gurriel will hit next. Nice stop. Throw to first, and they get the out.
Just so impressed with the movement on that plate. Footwork was excellent. The arm strength was there. And, of course, the most important part was getting the out.
So the go-ahead run in scoring position. Next to hit for Arizona, Pavin Smith. Strike 1.
No ball. 1 strike.
Suarez, the runner at second with 1 away. Swing and a high fly ball. That one out towards left center field, way back there, and it hits the base of the wall. Rounds third, headed for the plate. Tag, and he's out at the plate.
I don't think he got a great read and or jump as he was trying to score from second on that one. Nice execution by the defense. Come up throwing, hit the relay man, and then onto the plate. Beautiful example of a well-executed play.
Now the D-backs catcher, Gabriel Moreno. Tap foul at the plate. Two outs and 1 in scoring position. Pitch is in for a strike, and the count is 0-2. And the slider just misses.
Man, oh man, I don't know how you take that pitch. That's as close as it gets.
That's a little bit low.
That's a really good take.
Skips in, and excellent work to corral that one. Could have been dangerous. On the ground to the left, and it finds its way through for a hit. The run scores from third. It's an RBI single. It's 3-2.
Well done. Drives in the run. Kind of rolled over on this pitch a little bit, but he got enough behind it to shoot it through for a knock, and you'll take that anytime you can get him to find a hole.
Manager out of the dugout, and he's going to make a change. Spencer Strider out of the game, and he leaves in a 1-run game. New pitcher coming on. We'll be back in a minute.
Now pitching.
A
for
new
the
pitcher in the
Braves,
game, Spencer
number
Schwellenbach.
56.
He's having a ton of success facing left-handed hitters this season, so this seems like a smart move to turn to him with a lefty at the plate.
So 2 down. Alec Thomas stands in now for the Diamondbacks. 1 for 2. And there's a ball. Just missed. Two outs. And a foul ball makes the count 2-1. Grounds one to short. They get the force, and that is that. 3 runs for them here, and they move ahead. 2-3-4 due up in the home half of the 6th. It's the Diamondbacks 3 and the Braves 2. Back at Truist Park,
Leading
bottom of
off
the
for the
6th.
Braves,
And here's the catcher,
Drake
Drake Baldwin.
Baldwin.
Ball
That's
one,
a
no
corner.
strikes. Ground ball right side. Throws to first in time. And that's 1 out as they get the leadoff hitter in the 6th.
Now batting, third baseman, Austin Riley.
Here's Austin Riley. He's already homered here in this one.
He's controlling things out there on the mound, not messing around at all. He's been in attack mode since the very start.
Pitch misses there. Ball 1.
1 ball, no strike.
Base is empty, 1 away here in the bottom of the 6th. To third, and that's just foul. Up the middle. Handles, throws to first, and a couple of quick outs.
Now batting, first baseman, Matt Olson.
Matt Olson up to the plate. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter. That one a little bit high, and the count is 1-1. Two down, nobody on.
Ball.
Bounding ball here, rolls foul. And he couldn't hold back. He's rung up on strikes. 3 up, 3 down that time. We're through 6 full. It's the Diamondbacks 3 and the Braves 2. Back here in Atlanta, now it's the DH, Corbin Carroll.
It's good speed at the top of the order here. You want to get it on, see if you can get a stolen base, maybe get around the bases and pick up a run.
Movement in the Atlanta bullpen. Pierce Johnson getting ready to come in for manager Brian Snitker. Montero also throwing. The 1-1 is fouled off. Swing and a miss, struck him out.
Good late cut for the strikeout there. That thing really got in on him. And, you know, the cutter isn't really a huge swing and miss pitch most of the time because it's not really meant to move a whole lot. You're just trying to miss the big part of the barrel and maybe get some weak contact. But that one right there did a whole lot more than that. That was a really good pitch.
Ketel Marte up to the plate. Fastball for a strike. That one's in there. 0-2 now.
Quickly into an 0-2 count. Both pitches were down in the zone. I think you set your sights a little bit higher because you'll have a tendency to chase if you look down in that area. Well, anytime you can punch out the top two guys in a lineup to start an inning, you've got to be feeling pretty good out there on the mound because when you think of just having a distraction, table setters on the base paths, and all of a sudden you're dealing with the number 3 hitter, any distraction can cause you to serve up a cookie, and instead of it being a solo shot, it's a 2- or 3-run homer.
Perdomo stands in now and watches strike one.
Strike.
Next offering is in for a strike.
Oh, this guy's so comfortable hitting with 2 strikes. Even a good pitch early in the at-bat. If he's not ready to pull the trigger, he's not worried if he gets to an 0-2 count.
Line drive, base hit, and that extends the inning.
Still able to come through behind in the count right there. Good job getting the foot down so he could catch it out front and pull it. Turned on it nicely for the knock.
Runner at first with 2 away. Josh Naylor getting ready to hit. Tapped at the plate, but it's a foul ball. Oh, 0-1 now.
That's a ball.
That clips the corner.
Well, a good slider from an opposite-handed pitcher has to stay in that tunnel just a little bit longer. Otherwise, recognition can cause you to barrel it up. And right there, the hitter clearly couldn't do anything with it.
Tapped in front of the plate. Gets it to first. 3rd out. 1 left for the Diamondbacks, but they're up 3-2. And welcome back to the ballpark. Bottom of the 7th. Here comes Ozuna up to the plate. That's off the mark, and that is ball 1. Activity in the bullpen. Ryan Thompson up and throwing for manager Torey Lovullo. Miller also getting ready. Hit hard on the ground to short. Perdomo on to first. And they get the leadoff hitter in the 7th.
If you want to be a great defense, you have to deliver consistently. It doesn't matter how many highlight reel plays you make if you can't execute the small stuff, just like we saw.
Here is Ozzie Albies up to hit. He's grounded out a couple of times. Pitch is in there, and that's strike 1.
Well, I'm impressed with that challenge pitch right there. Even with this slim lead, this guy's not afraid to go right after these hitters.
That's a bullet, but it goes foul. Holding on to a 1-run lead here at the bottom of the 7th. Swing Swings and misses. Struck him out. Toss to Naylor. And Albies is retired.
Really love the
Now
pitch
batting,
sequence right there. I'm
left
telling you
fielder,
what, pitcher and catcher are on the same page right now.
Alex Verdugo.
Here's Alex Verdugo. That catches the zone for a strike, and it's 0-1.
Oh, he's got to be pretty proud of this outing so far. Sometimes guys cower coming into a ballpark like this, but he has attacked hitters. Pitching on the road like this is very impressive. This has been a treat to watch.
Bounced up the middle. Perdomo on to first. That's the inning. Down in order go the Braves, and it's still a 3-2 ball game.
Now pitching.
Pierce Johnson will take over.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
Well, one-run game. Here's the third baseman, Eugenio Suarez. And the pitch is outside, ball one. Sharp grounder, that's through for a base hit.
That's back-to-back singles for him. Got the top of the ball a little bit, but not much. That was hit pretty hard through the infield, so I think he'll be happy with that swing. Definitely generated some good bat speed.
And it's Lourdes Gurriel Jr. 1 for 3. Outside low. Ball one.
1-0.
Runner on the go. In the air, left field. And he makes the catch. And there's one down.
Good pitch. He just kind of had him out in front on that pitch away and wasn't able to stay close.
Next up for the Diamondbacks, Pavin Smith.
Drove it off the wall last time. Just missed out on a home run.
In the dirt, blocked. Meanwhile, activity in the bullpen. Dylan Lee getting ready to come in for manager Brian Snitker. Right through there for a strike. And that misses. And it's 2-1.
2-1.
That one missed.
At this point in the game, you cannot issue free passes. He's going to have to challenge this hitter. Hitter's got to be ready to swing it.
Late swing, foul to the left. And that one is lifted in the air. Snags it for the second out.
Now batting, catcher Gabriel Moreno.
Now it's going to be Gabriel Moreno. And there's a foul ball. In the dirt. In the dirt, it's 2-2.
Strike him out.
2 outs. Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another.
Punch him out.
Pierce Johnson fires. And he hits a ground ball right side. They take the force out. That ends the frame. One left for Arizona, but they still lead at 3-2. Back now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th, Ryan Thompson.
Well, the best relievers love the opportunity to come in and protect a tight lead late in the ball game. Some of them are just wired different, so we'll see what he's got here.
Now in for the Braves, Nick Allen.
Shortstop, Nick Allen.
In for a strike. Good slider.
Activity in the Arizona bullpen. Justin Martinez preparing to come on if needed. Looking to get the tying run on base. Just missed.
1 strike.
Got him swinging. 1 gone here.
Pretty big strikeout right there to start this 8th inning. Down 1. Any leadoff base runner really makes this inning a bit more interesting. But now this offense has to switch from possibly trying to manufacture a run to needing to run into something or just try to string multiple hits together to get a run across the plate.
And now here is Michael Harris II. Corner infielders guarding the lines, trying to prevent extra bases. That's in there. That's strike 1. One down, base is empty. That one is absolutely belted. Smith ranging back. And it's off the wall. Now around second, going for third. In with a 1-out triple as that puts the tying run at third.
Everything came together for him. Absolutely blasted that one into the gap, but just didn't have quite enough to clear the wall out there. Maybe a little more elevation under it and it carries over, but that's a swing you'll be happy with every time. A chance now to even the score and maybe extend this game.
And here comes Ronald Acuna Jr. in a huge spot.
0 for 3 in this one.
And the first pitch misses for ball 1.
Here's a sac fly situation, and he's got to make sure he gets the ball out over the plate and get those arms extended. They're trying to crowd him with the infield in. This will be a big pickup if he can push a run across.
And fouled off.
Pretty good pitch to take a pass at in a 1-0 count. Just not able to square it up.
Line drive, that's a base hit. In comes the run from third. And it's an RBI single, tie game here in the 8th.
Such great concentration. Everybody on their feet, knowing that you can come through with a good swing. And there he doesn't try to do too much.
So a change being made at first base. Pinch running here, Eli White. 1 down, runner at first. And here is Drake Baldwin. He's already homered in this game. That misses. And that's ball one.
If it were an average catcher behind the plate, I'd say take second base, but this isn't a catcher you want to run on. His quick release is unreal.
Thompson checks on first, and he's back in on a dive. One away, tie game. Go-ahead run stands at first. There's a strike. In the dirt, but kept close. And the runner stays where he is. Down the line, and it's foul.
Definitely got the hitter conscious of the pitch inside. I really think the outer half is open.
Runner takes off, headed towards the corner, and that's a foul ball. One away, tie game. Go-ahead run stands at first. Down the line, it's a base hit. Here's the throw into third now. So runners at the corners and one out.
A late jump, and I think that was the difference on the play, Boog. It's not always easy seeing the ball off the bat. Something to improve.
Here comes the skipper out of the dugout, and he's ready to make the move. Ryan Thompson will depart, and it's a tie ball game as he heads for the dugout. Back with a new arm after a quick break.
Now pitching for
Now on the
Arizona.
mound for the Diamondbacks,
Number
Shelby Miller.
18.
Should be a good first matchup
Shelby
for him
Miller.
here. He's been doing a great job against right-handed bats so far this season. They've had a lot of trouble squaring him up.
Runners at the corners here, one away. Here is Austin Riley. Delivers a pitch in for a strike at 95.
One strike.
Don't play situation here. He's been working up in the zone. Typically, you look for guys to get that ground ball. See if he adjusts on this next pitch.
Swings and misses on the fastball up in the zone for the strikeout.
Just blown away in that at bat. 3 fastballs, all
Now
strikes.
batting, first
He wasn't even able to
baseman,
foul one off. There's not much you can take away from an at bat like that as a
Olsen.
hitter, other than maybe there's something wrong with your eyes. Got to have better timing on the fastball next time.
Matt Olson stepping to the plate in a big spot now. Got to be careful with a slugger like this because he can turn it into a 3-run game in the blink of an eye. With the go-ahead run at third, here the bottom half of the 8th inning. Swing and a foul out of play. That's a strike, and he inches closer to getting out of the jam.
Well, if he's going to do something special right here, it's going to have to happen with 2 strikes.
Line drive, base hit. Runner from third comes across. It's an RBI single. They lead it in the 8th.
Just a clutch at bat right there. Big time swing when this team really needed it. Just a solid swing right there. Caught it out front and ripped it into the outfield for the base hit. Those always feel great.
So now the DH spot, Marcell Ozuna. That one finds the zone. 0-1. Foul ball there. 2 aboard, 2 outs. outside. Good eye in that spot.
That's a good pitch there. Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you swing at it.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side. And that'll do it. So it's 2 runs on 4 hits. No errors and a couple left on. 9th inning coming up. It's the Braves 4 and the Diamondbacks 3. Welcome back, and here comes the closer, Raisel Iglesias.
Well, he's the guy they hope to turn to out of the pen to lock down wins. So this game has gone to plan, more or less. Let's see if he can wrap it up here.
Well, 1-run game. Here's the center fielder, Alec Thomas. First pitch doesn't find the zone.
1 ball, no strike.
And that drops in for a strike.
1-1.
High fly ball, right field. This could go the distance. Home run. He'll circle the bases. His 2nd of the year, and we are tied. It's 4-4. You can sense it inside the stadium. These fans are devastated.
That one was a hanger, and pitchers typically don't get away with making a mistake like that. And right there, he made him pay.
So it's all tied up thanks to the home run. And next is the designated hitter, Corbin Carroll. There's a strike, 95 of that one.
The real threats are coming up. Already given up a home run in this inning. He's going to really have to bear down.
Tied at 4. Swing and a drive. This one is crushed. No doubt about it. And here in the late stages, they have the lead. A towering shot. He's up to 3 home runs in the series. It's 5-4.
Looks like this guy was looking out over the plate, but he was ready to turn on the inside fastball. So direct to the pitch. Absolutely blasted out of this ballpark.
An outstanding hitter in Ketel Marte. In there at the knees, strike 1. Iglesias, in his 10th season, he features a changeup, a 4-seamer, a slider, and he works in a sinker. Crowd locked in right now. 1-run game here in the 9th. The other way, and foul ball. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And a strikeout for the first out here in the 9th.
Third time he struck out in this one, and definitely an individual performance you want to flush. He just hasn't looked very comfortable up there. Just one of those days. But when you're still winning the ball game, at least you can focus on doing your part to maintain that lead and getting that W.
Now pitching. for the
Rafael
Braves,
Montero comes on now.
Number 48.
They know that he can get a right-hander out, but he's in position to face a couple of lefties this inning.
Now up next for Arizona, Geraldo Perdomo. That one misses, and that's ball one. Just missed.
2-0.
Back and forth we go, a seesaw battle in the late stages of this one. Swung on, belted. That one's back. It's a bomb. Their third home run of the inning, and they add on. It's 6-4. That one just sounded different.
And might have been the loudest moment yet. Man, my ears are ringing. I could feel that swing from the booth. The pitcher knew as soon as that ball left his fingertips, it was trouble. Right on a platter, right down the heart of the plate. I'm sorry, but big league hitters don't miss that pitch.
Base is empty, one away, and next will be the cleanup hitter, Josh Naylor. There's a strike. Swing and a high fly ball in the air left field. And there's two down.
Now batting.
Two down,
third
base is
baseman,
empty.
Eugenio
Next to hit for
Suarez.
Arizona, Eugenio Suarez. And first offering is fouled off. Montero fires. And it's fouled away. Swing and a miss. And he's down on strikes. Out number 3. They explode with 3 solo homers in the inning. 6, 7, 8 scheduled to start the bottom of the 9th. It's the Diamondbacks 6 and the Braves 4. Back now, and on the mound, the closer, Justin Martinez.
Now
He's been
pitching
so
for
good against
Arizona.
lefties.
Number 63, Justin Martinez.
Ozzie Albies up to
Leading
the
off
plate.
for the Braves,
0 for 3 with 2
second
groundouts and a
baseman,
strikeout.
Ozzie Albies.
And that one hit 97 on the gun.
1-0.
That one finds the zone, and the count even 1-1. That's down and in. And there's a ball.
3-2.
Foul ball, and it remains a full count. And a swing and a miss. He battled for a long time, but it finishes with a strikeout. You can't be mad at yourself after an at-bat like that one.
With that kind of velocity, an elevated fastball, even if it's still in the strike zone, can be tough for hitters to get on top of.
He's 2 outs away. Alex Verdugo next up for the Braves. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter. Right through there for a strike. The Diamondbacks trying to close out a 2-run lead here in the last half of inning number 9. Ball 1 there.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Outside low. The count now 2-2. And they'll do it again.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
Hit in the air right field, and that one way back there, and that is way gone. His first homer of the year. It's 6-5. Chris, we knew this moment was coming for him soon.
Yep, and it finally came. We knew it was only a matter of time before he's going to connect with one just like that. Just too good of a hitter at the plate. A good hitter gets pitch recognition early. He saw exactly where that was going to be. The challenge, not get over anxious and come out of your swing. He stayed on it and got all of it.
Nick Allen next up for the Braves. Yeah, that's in for a strike. 0-1. A 1-run lead. Yeah, the home team trying to pull it out. The shortstop takes the ball. That's in there. It's a ball and 2 strikes.
Just amazing to me how many closers and back-end relievers just throw absolute gas these days. I never would have had a chance.
Inside just missed.
Well, triple digits on the gun. I know there are more pitchers that can reach that now than in the past, but it's still impressive to watch.
Not close with that one, and that's ball 3. Michael Harris II in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. Trying to close out a 1-run lead. We're in the last half of the 9th inning. Swings and misses, struck him out. Braves down to their final out.
He's really good hitting the baseball the other way, so credit the pitcher for having him out in front of that pitch. Clearly he had him fooled.
Now the Diamondbacks manager is out of the dugout, and he'll make a move to the pen. Justin Martinez gives way, and as he heads for the dugout, we'll take a quick break. New arm on the mound when we get back.
Now pitching for
And
Arizona.
we've got ourselves a pitching change. Number 43.
These are the spots relievers really make a name for themselves, late and close. There's not much margin for error, but at the same time, there's a reason they're put in these situations.
So they're down to their final out. And here is Michael Harris II.
And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike.
1 strike.
Two down, nobody on. Swings through that one out in front that time.
2 strike.
The Braves down to their final strike. Got him, and that's the ball game.
Well, this was a tightly played game. Got a little of everything. Some timely hitting, runs on the board, key pitching and defense in certain spots. Definitely a fun one to watch.
6-5 the final here today. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi. Thanks for joining us.